Hello everybody, how are we doing today? We are back with more Pathfinder. We're gonna see how far we can get. We had just gone into this camp here where we were helping Mayor.
Hoping not fight back. Best kind of fight.
I grant you death.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Is something supposed to happen there? Because, like, nobody said anything. It's kind of weird. Cold and electricity, okay. So, not fire.
Cannot hide from me.
I had a thought this morning. What would happen if we got our druid back and then we could have 3 characters with with pets?
Not used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Serves you right.
Taste my fury.
Hey. Oh, I should make sure I use communal poison.
Nowhere to run.
Unless we kill the manticore right off, then. We killed it.
Go.
Be easier if you not fight back.
Um. Okay, that did get on everybody. Good.
This is going to hurt.
Because it does last, like, forever, so.
Tear them apart!
have her wearing the... Can't check right now. We'll check next. We'll use the
I aim true.
cold iron arrows.
No strike wasted.
The last monster falls dead, shedding its blood on the stone tiles. The portal glimmering in the darkness of the dungeon suddenly closes. Just as it vanishes, you think you hear a vaguely familiar voice coming from it, but maybe it was just your imagination in the heat of battle.
There are bones everywhere. And this broken equipment, I recognize it. It used to belong to my fighters. The ones who came here with the general that day.
Is the body of your general here as well?
No. Praise Desna, she is not here.
Hey Beaches, how you doing?
Crushed under the cave-in, vanished into the portal. I see no answers here. I'm afraid our expedition was in vain.
Hey Beaches, do you like RTS games? Oh, I mean, I'm about the same as normal. But long weekend, so... Okay, you have to check out the game I was playing last night then. Yesterday afternoon. It's called Age of Darkness Final Stand. It just hit early access like 3 days ago or something, I think. Yeah. There's like, obviously like features are very slim right now because it looks like they pushed it out as soon as it was playable. But oh my god, it is brutal and I love it. Like you liked Frostpunk, right? Think brutal like that, but more so. Yeah, it should be up on YouTube in like 1 hour-ish segments tonight at midnight. This one is, think like Frostpunk meets StarCraft, where you have to constantly fight off waves of like it's the first massive wave is like 150, the second is like 500, the third, which I haven't beat yet, is like 2 grand. So you have 2,000 monsters all swarming your screen at once, and it doesn't even get laggy. I don't know how they do it, but it's freaking awesome. I might play some more this evening. What happened to the portal?
I don't know. You saw everything I did.
I haven't played there, Billions.
I thought I heard someone's voice. Maybe it was closed by the same person who opened it. Is that the same person who created this insane fortress?
What do you suggest we
If you'll
do
allow
next?
it, I'll stay here a while. Alone with my people.
But it's like you have to, you can only
examine the
build
other rooms.
in
We'll
specific
return to the
place. Like, you have to expand your building
I
area.
will follow you soon.
Space is like kind of limited. It's very steep learning curve. Very steep learning curve, but so much fun. Okay. Okay. My face says it all, massive smile while I talk about it. Well, like, some of the classic RTSs, like, Warcraft 3 and Total War Kingdoms, I think? And Total War Annihilation, if I'm remembering the names right, are some of the first games where I realized that I was a more hardcore gamer. I've been gaming before that, and I liked games like Creatures and stuff like that, but the RTSs are what kind of really brought that out. And this game has Penguin, why are we nibbling on my fingers? Come here. And this game kind of has that, like, nostalgia feeling, but not in a way that makes you say, I miss those old games. It's more of in a way that makes you say, yes, this is what I've been missing since I was, like, 16.
Look ahead.
So.
Time becomes distance.
Not human bones, shreds of clothes, and broken weapons. There has just been a portal where the stone is. The place still crackles with sparks of otherworldly energy. You've missed these types of games. Say something like that, you get me, yeah. Seems this campfire was only extinguished recently. There are goblin footprints nearby.
What for Gorham?
Like, it just has a very classic RTS feeling without feeling stale at the same time.
Burn.
So I can't wait to play more. When I got it, I also had some kind of extra bit off because, like, 10% off or something. Like, it's on sale, or was on sale when I got it. But I also had a little bit extra off because I owned a couple other games in there. From their offerings, so.
They go down!
I could easily see it being like a $40, $50 game on release, though.
You deserved it.
I literally bought it on a whim after seeing a rough article about,
What's that? Step, step.
about the game. And, I was like, worst case, I hate it, and I refund it in an hour and a half. But it was actually...
Any last wishes?
I was terrible at it first. Full on terrible. Still kind of terrible at it, but hey. Isn't that how people find all the best games just randomly? Well, and that's like, I've come to realize that I love indie games. Like, right now, there's a game called Eternal Cylinder that just came out. But I am waiting for the physical release. Like, I guess it was successful enough that they announced there's going to be a physical release. And, I need to make sure she has the right weapon out. So, I'm waiting for that now, which I think is, like, November 19th. Which is fine, because I want to try and get through some of this, too, so.
Come here, Bax. Not gonna stab you. Ha! Ha!
Cannot hide from me. Left yourself exposed.
Penguin, do you have to just sit there nibbling on my fingers? I need my phone because she's doing something kind of cute. I might need to take a picture. You're starting Alien Isolation tomorrow? I haven't finished it, by the way. I will have to see if you're going then when I take a break or after I stop then, because I know, like, Mutz loves the Alien, like Alien and Aliens, I think, the movies. And he likes the game too. But I haven't been able to finish it yet.
Taste my fury.
Just like, I modded it and I still haven't been able to finish it. So I need to... I actually have a poll in my Discord right now for what to do for Halloween, which I'll be doing like spooky games next weekend and the weekend after. It was originally going to be all day on Halloween weekend, like all weekend on Halloween weekend, but
Bring it.
it's my nephew's birthday party, his second birthday, so I wasn't able to go to his first just because of COVID. So I want to make sure I go to his second. Actually, I got him a gift and everything already, so. What's this bow? Longbow of Cold Moon. What is that? Okay, and also I want to see, does she have... Okay, she's using the Cold Iron one. No, I think on my... What's in my poll right now for the... I don't know, you can see it in the polls room in my Discord. It's like, I do like a vote by reaction thing. So right now, people want to see Plague Tale Innocence and maybe Little Nightmares. But I've also got Observer, Blair Witch, Hello Neighbor, Amnesia Dark Descent, Amnesia Rebirth, The Beast Inside, Song of Horror, Outlast, and Alien Isolation are all on the list as well. You'll definitely be playing Back for Blood for your Halloween stuff. Nice. Where will I find the time? Well, those aren't all the things that I'm doing for Halloween. Those are the polls. So people can pick what I do. I think Plague Tale is a relatively short game. Next weekend, I have a 4-day weekend because I have an MRI at like 9:30 at night, and I don't do well if I'm not in bed by like 8:30 usually. If I'm like streaming, especially if it's co-op, it can be a little bit different, but usually I'm in bed by like 8:30 at the latest. So I took Monday and Tuesday off next week just so that I can nap during the day so that I'm not passing out while walking to the hospital for the MRI. And then obviously I'm not going to be able to, like, I'm not going to be in a good place on Tuesday because I will probably have been up until like 11 o'clock. So I'll have a 4-day weekend then. And then I'm off Halloween weekend. So that's like 6 days total to play a bunch of spooky games. Um, 3d6 cold damage instead of its usual damage. Oh. Okay, that is not bad. What was he using? You're a hypocrite. You'll tell people to look after themselves, but don't for yourself. Well, this isn't even a I want to look after myself thing. This is a I know that I'm going to pass out thing. On Friday, I didn't get home until like 7:30, and I was like, I was like feeling nauseous. I was so tired. So like, there's no way I'd be able to work 8 hours, come home, be just about ready to go to bed, then all of a sudden have to get up and go and walk to the hospital. So, walking so I don't have to worry about parking. Yeah, I'll keep the... I like that cold bow, but I don't think I want to switch back in. Nothing else in here. You get like that because of your terrible eating habits? No, for me, it's just like... I mean, I have severe mental health stuff, right? I'm pretty open about it here. But, I don't know if there's anything else here.
And Lindsay was called forth.
Because I know there was a room over here. It doesn't look like it's triggering.
I wrote it like I saw it.
And sleep for me is like a huge trigger. You're not sure if you've ever played this game. It looks similar to Divinity Original Sin. It is. I'm enjoying it, but there are certain aspects about it that there's certain aspects that aren't necessarily okay, so we have to go to Varnhold. So we'll go up that way. Like, there's no camera rotation unless you mod it. And there's certain other aspects that I feel like don't necessarily work overly well. It's still a good game. Just not the masterpiece I enjoyed with Divinity Original Sin 2.
I'm listening.
And it's kind of buggy sometimes, like pretty buggy. But instead of fixing that, they just went and made the second one, which bothers me slightly. What's this? As you come closer, the goblin gives a wide grin and waves at you. A ramshackle cart beside him is sagging under the weight of junk within. Amidst the trash, however, you notice the glinting of gold and what seems to be hints of fine cloth. Seems like the owner of the cart can sort through this mess. Oh, this game, I am probably about 150 hours in, and I don't even know if I'm halfway through yet. That's one of my complaints, is that this game is a bit too long, and a lot of it is just, like, empty space and traveling. Hail, travelers! Welcome to the Twerk's Cart Round Shop. I'd be having all pokers, glinters, clothers. Choose what you like if you have money. Twerk appraises you with greedy eyes, as if sizing up how much coin you have on you. I be going new dungeon, have new goods, I sell, you buy. Met already, remember? Twerk looks you up and down with indifferent expression. You adventurers be all the same. Dirty, skinny, why I should be remembering your kind. But if you be buying stuff... Twerk thinks for a moment, then shakes his head sadly as if confirming his memory of you is lost. This game is very long. Like, my VOD parts are up to, like, I think 150, 160. And I usually try to keep them about 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes they go over, though. But average is usually probably about an hour. Does he have anything actually good? Okay, here you go. I don't have any money, though. If there's anything that I'd want... Oh! You know what? I think this is the gear that my people had on me in the DLC. Lark, you gotta set up scary such dummies as sound effects for Alien. Have you played it before? Because you might not need extra scare. Like I said, I couldn't finish the game. I still haven't been able to finish it. I'm gonna go up here first. You've seen a little, but you know, you plan on at least 200 attacks before I finish. Well, here, okay. Check out these. Da-da. Two favorite clips from, of people from Alien Isolation. One of the Army's commanders, a member of a respected local family, has performed an outstanding feat. The heroine deserves a reward, but it mustn't cause argument or envy. Crap, I can't do it yet. He'll play tomorrow. I mean, those aren't really spoilery. The first one especially isn't spoilery. The second one might have a slight puzzle completion if you even remember it later, but for the most part, it's just times I got scared.
My life is a burden.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Trail me.
A frat scene is playing out before you. Terval, the captain of the militia, is in a fiery argument with an angry man in heavy armor. Their hands are on the hilts of their weapons and their eyes are locked. Their stares are so intense they could petrify a lesser warrior. Thank the gods you're here! Rein in these dogs! They're inciting revolt and trying to rile up my militiamen. Aha! She sees her master and runs to lick her boots. This land belongs to us, not this bird of passage. We plow these fields, we protect them as well. When the bandits come, we'll be the ones out there shedding blood for our homes, while the big city folk hide in their holes. I say no more. You there, what do you want? What's there to explain? We got ourselves an army here, right? That means we can defend our land on our own now, right? We build these little old huts ourselves, we plow the fields, we fend off the bandits. That means we deserve to rule Varnhold ourselves. We've no more need for strangers. Your freaking leader gave, like, I don't want to say gave it to me, but 7-day work week, ouch. Do you even remember whose gold bought those weapons? Who taught you to fight? Who gathered the militia in the first place? What you say is true. You've helped us arm ourselves, and for that we are thankful. That's why we don't want to break away from the kingdom. We just want to rule our own homes. What gives you the idea that you, living in the capital, know better than us what Varnhold really needs? Trust me, you'll only thank us once you set us free. What's happening here? These idiots here decided they wanted to pretend they're independent now. They've all but forgotten the vows they gave you. The fools can see that if you were to leave Varnhold, the whole region would fall into chaos. Or can't see. The bandits would be back fighting for dominance all over again. The rivers would flow red. But we gave them law and order, and if they decide to give it all up, well, if they'll be such fools, perhaps we should let them have what they think they want. Why hasn't this already been dealt with? Forgive me, Your Highness, it's just... These were our people, Your Highness. Our neighbors, farmers, craftsmen. I didn't want to spill even more blood, but I suppose I've failed, haven't I? I kind of don't want to tell her that, but I don't really agree with any of the others either. The militiaman cracks a broad grin. There, heard that? The capital cares about the will of the people after all. As for... Go, run back to the big city. You're not welcome here anymore. We'll run things our way here in the Varnhold way. Thank you, Your Highness, for taking our matter to heart and for listening to the people. Terval gives you a solemn look. You know you've doomed this place, don't you? Who are you leaving in charge? These nitwits? They'll do a damn fine job running this place, they will. Without law, without order, this land will descend into mayhem. I'd rather leave this land forever than watch that happen. It was a pleasure knowing you, Your Highness. Farewell. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we have to go see Nazriel. I'm nicer than you are. I mean, I'm trying to go chaotic. Otherwise, I probably would have told her to take care of everything, like, fix that shit, but... We're gonna camp.
Not like camp.
You go tyrant mode on games like
And
this?
sleeping. And dreaming of sleeping and eating.
I was thinking of doing multiple playthroughs with like a full evil run or something, but this game is long.
No one would ever think of asking a goblin to cook.
So, if I do, it probably wouldn't be on stream. It would probably be off stream just so I can kind of do it at leisure. Probably. Well, if we go up, then we can get these two here. Anything new here? Ooh. Yeah, I gotta... When we get back, I might upgrade some people, because...
Time to search for the spot to rest.
And resting!
I'm pretty good. A bow is no match for a sword, but, well, you make do all right.
Even your praise sounds like a challenge to fight. But I understand you. Thank you.
Like, this is what makes the game take so long. Is that you can't even speed up the animation of this. There should be somebody here to talk to. There she is. The goods you've been selling are cursed. Would you like to explain yourself? Nazriel turns pale as paper. Cursed? Oh goodness, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. It's simply impossible. My creations are impeccable. I'm a master, you know. Such a thing has never happened in my entire life. Nobody could... The elven woman falls silent. Her lips move, but she doesn't make a sound. Nazriel recovers her voice and now sounds strangely calm. It's Sartain. It's him. He's been spoiling my work. No one else could do it. The little bastard tried to tarnish my name. There's nothing but cold hatred in Nazriel's gaze. The tone of her voice is quiet and murderous. By the right granted to me by our agreement, I am calling upon your highness. Sartain insulted the reputation of the master, to whom you promised protection. I'm asking you to find and kill the bastard. He must be hiding in his hut not far from the capital. Okay. I wanted to go back to the capital anyways. Actually, I want to see something. If I can build a... Oh, I don't have enough BP. I've got the thing where I can make teleports, but... So I got my new PS5 controller. I have still have to send the other one for RMA, but I wanted a second one anyways. And I went with the red. Look at how pretty it is. Okay, so we'll go to the main square.
Is a burden.
Okay, so we'll just have to go check out some of these houses. Wait, what is this? Well, I wanted to check if that game was on Humble. Oh, it is! Okay, I'm gonna have to create myself a Humble link for Age of Darkness. So Beaches, if you end up wanting to grab it, let me know and I'll grab you a Humble link. If you would like to purchase off of Humble. Age of Darkness is on Humble, which means I can give affiliate links. So that if people do decide to check it out, they can support me. The remains of the well's water. When the well was still full, water dripped down into this room from the vaulted ceiling above. You'll let me know when you can. I mean, like I said, there's no pressure. I need to remember to post links of the games that I play if there's Humble things. I do a very poor job at promoting myself. To be fair, it's info you like to have. Yeah, I do have a Humble thing. So if anybody ever wants to support me and is thinking of getting a Humble bundle or a Humble choice or buying any games off of Humble, you can throw my partner name in there, which is just CDN Crimson Kitty. But I usually try to grab links for it too whenever there's anything I think is interesting. Rags and pieces of furniture destroyed by time and damp. The doorway is filled in with earth and stone. It doesn't lead anywhere anymore. The water receded only recently, and yet the papers on the table are untouched. It seems they are protected by magic. Huh. You who reads these lines, whoever you are, please heed my words. I'm in desperate need of help. My name is Farnirus the Pensive, and I am a mage from the great empire of Yobaria. May the gods prolong the years of its prosperity. I retired to these wild lands in the furthest of our provinces to peacefully engage in magical experiments, but now a terrible danger looms over my work, and even my life itself. I'm not sure I will have time to finish this message before it takes me. Oh, unknown reader, if this letter is in your hands, I am either dead or trapped in a magical prison in a barrow near the western spurs of Tours of Lebanese. If you do not lack virtue, or at least desire to receive a well-deserved reward, then find the dungeon and save me, or recover my mortal remains. It will be difficult to open the door. Here in the laboratory, I store the magic key you will need for this. But in addition to the key, the door is locked by a mighty spell. The door will open only for the one who defeats 45 monstrous creatures of all kinds. Magic tags their lairs with a special mark, which you may have already seen on your way. It may be foolish to hope there's a daredevil out there who is capable of overcoming dozens of monsters and combating the terrible power that has ruined me, but still I hope for a miracle. Diary is badly damaged, some of its pages. With each passing day, I'm even more glad of moving to this wild place. Yes, I have none of the comforts of the imperial cities, but the wilderness has its charm. Whenever I go out to the lake, I always witness some picturesque scene, like Nixies playing with a flock of elementals in the coastal waters. When evening comes, parades of will-o-wisps are pulled to my doorstep, dancing under the windows of the tower, making the night as bright as the day, and always smelling of a thunderstorm. I can just watch their games or lazily throw lightning at them from the balcony. It's only just for fun. These creatures are nearly immune to magic, but they are funny to observe when they sparkle and grow angry, realizing they challenge me at their peril. Despite all my efforts, the last of the thieves who broke into the tower has died. It is my fault, of course. I must configure the guardian golem better. The thief kept cursing me in 3 languages to his last breath. I didn't understand half of his threats. Something about the worst enemy that is already at my door. In the name of all the doorsteps of Yobaria, I came to this wilderness to get away from all this. But the hotheads still find you, push themselves into trouble, and then curse you while you try to heal their wounds. It's such a shame. This is odd, but the guardian golem isn't working. It's not destroyed, but quite disabled. And of course, I don't even have a tenth of what I'd need for repairs. What could have happened? I checked the whole tower and all the protective spells, but I cannot find anything amiss. The body disappeared right from the tower cellar, and the only one who could get down there is me. Well, I can certainly be distracted now and again, but this is still most strange. I wonder what I shall do with the elven girl who I rescued from the wyvern. Her mind seems to be failing. She follows me, my every step, asks strange questions, and she always asks if I sleep well at night. Thank you, I'm not complaining. Well, at least her wounds are not so serious. A little more magic, and she'll be as good as new. I haven't opened this diary for nearly a month. I've been too busy with my investigation. Strange events have followed each other. A fire in my alchemical warehouse. Is that like a... Oh, that's a... Chimera's lizard. The loss of the artifacts. Again and again, I test new combinations of protective spells, but all in vain. Something is stalking my tower, leaving no trace and easily breaking through every protection. I cannot imagine what skill and power this creature must possess. Also, I cannot comprehend why, owning such a great power, it still hasn't killed me. I do not sleep well at night. Sometimes I pass out in the middle of the day and return to consciousness on the floor of the laboratory or on the ground just past the doorstep. I'm a fool. I should have listened more carefully to what the dying thief said. I know what's after me, and I don't have much time to figure out how to fight it. What did the dying thief say? Something about the worst enemy that is already at my door. Okay, so we've already killed a bunch of them. There's only 18 charges left.
Step.
The layout of the walls and the room structure suggests that once it was part of a larger building which didn't survive the test of time. Alright guys, hold tight. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go get some more water and possibly a snack.
My life is a burden.
So hold tight guys, I'll be right back.